It's new at 6 after an outcry from Franklin County residents and the Chickamauga tribe. The Arkansas Department of Corrections has now agreed to conduct a full land study before moving forward with plans for that new 3,000-bed state prison. 5 News reporter Kayla Davis returned to that site today where she got a closer look at reported evidence of the area's Native American past.
Members of the Chickamauga Nation own land right next door to the proposed Franklin County prison site, and they say there's more to the land than what meets the eye. Archaeologist Dr. David Journey says this carving in the rock is a geoglyph, most likely indicating Native Indigenous presence on the land.
There's the center of the axis mundi. It's a symbol of the world, the earth. North, south, east, west.
Dr. Journey and Chickamauga Nation Chief Justin Flanagan have tried to promote awareness about the land's history for months.
We have just this plethora of evidence to show a great Native American presence here that dates back in some cases to maybe 1,000 years, all the way up into the mid-1800s. So we have evidence here of more than one tribe.
Including evidence that Chickamauga burial grounds may be on the prison site. The Arkansas Department of Corrections, or DOC, did an initial record-based study that found no historic archaeological sites, but Chief Flanagan continued to press for a more in-depth study.
Veneer is reputed to be Native American friendly, and I've reached out to them about the need for cultural impact studies and archaeological studies on this site. I am confident that they took my plea to heart, because shortly after the email that I sent to them, the DOC did update their website indicating that they were going to do the proper archaeological studies here.
I reached out to a representative of the DOC today who says, quote, those studies will be under the scope of the architectural and engineering firm and should commence once their contract is finalized. I can't speak to when that will be or what all it will entail. Even with the survey and despite not having full funding approved by lawmakers, the state still plans to start construction in September 2025 and begin operations in 2028. But until then,
we really want to make sure that the cultural and ceremonial integrity of this place is preserved. If there is something to be found on the prison site, it needs to be halted, it needs to be studied.
In Charleston, covering news where you live, Kayla Davis, 5 News.
You can follow all of our coverage on the plans to build that new prison in Franklin County with the free 5 News smartphone app. New at 6, a Benton County couple has been arrested and charged after investigators say they uncovered years of child abuse. Daniel and Annie Collar are both facing several charges. Now, according to the Bentonville Police Department, the child abuse was both physical and sexual and lasted for 3 years. They're both being held tonight in the Benton County Jail. You can read more about this on our website at 5newsonline.com. Tonight, a man wanted on rape charges behind bars in Washington County after authorities say he fled this country. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi live in Fayetteville now with the latest on what this is all about. Jacob?
Yeah, Darren, prosecutors tell me that they believe the suspect, Lim, fled the country intentionally a day after being interviewed by Fayetteville police. They say he took a flight to Qatar before eventually making his way to Thailand, and that is where he was eventually caught. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you a photo of Lim booked tonight in the Washington County Jail. He's facing multiple charges, including sexual assault, grooming a child, and rape. Prosecutors say during a police investigation, Lim drove to Tulsa International Airport and boarded a plane to Qatar. Homeland Security, Interpol, and Thai authorities worked together to track him down overseas. And because this case involves a victim under the age of 14, details are limited. But I was able to sit down with prosecutors to ask about the work done to capture the suspect.
I want to applaud both the U.S. Marshals, the Fayetteville Police Department, the Washington County Sheriff's Department, and Interpol for locating this man in Thailand and bringing him back. He obviously had no intention of ever seeing Arkansas again.
Lim is being held here on a $1 million bail and has an arraignment set for June 9th. But for now, I'm live in Washington County, covering news where you live. Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
All right, Jacob, thank you. We're continuing to follow a developing situation in Siloam Springs tonight. One person has died after a crash on Highway 412 near the Highway 59 overpass there in Siloam Springs. The crash involved an 18-wheeler and happened around noon today. All lanes of that highway had to be closed in both directions for about a half mile for a number of hours. RDOT says the scene was cleared by around 4:30 tonight. Still waiting for details on the person who died and what actually caused this crash. It was a big day for nursing students at the Northwest Arkansas Community College. They had their pinning ceremony at the Walmart AMP. We caught up with some of the graduates after today's ceremony as they get ready now to embark on careers in healthcare.
Just feeling all the emotions. I'm so sad to be leaving NWAC because it really has been such a beautiful time here in college, and I wouldn't trade this experience for the world.
Several of the college's paramedic students will also have their pinning ceremony next month. An adult ed class will also happen 1 week from today at the Shoemaker Center in Bentonville. Bentonville Film Festival announcing its lineup today. The annual festival happening next month, put on by Academy Award-winning actress Gina Davis. It'll feature 28 films competing for the festival's top prize. 9 of those movies will also be world premieres. Actress Lucy Liu will be honored with this year's Rising to the Challenge Award. Today's show co-host Al Roker will also be there with a sneak peek at a new animated series he's involved in. It's happening next month from June 16th through the 22nd.